It began as an innocent divergence, a curiosity and aligned with the interest of my peers. My friends, entranced by boys, would often urge me to join their romantic pursuits. Yet my heart lay unmapped, territories unknown, until I saw her, a girl who stirred in me a profound and undeniable attraction. Over a decade later, I still remember the moment clearly. My friends teased me, bestowed odd names. Understanding came unbidden when my sister uttered the word lesbian. The word rang through my ears. Despite my sister's derogatory tone, I found a truth about myself that resonated deeper than the mountains surrounding me. It was a label, an explanation, and perhaps a revelation. It wasn't an easy existence, constantly teased and judged for my appearance and sexuality. Teachers, schoolmates, and even my sister assumed things based on my tomboyish demeanor. They asked ignorant questions and formed baseless theories that linked my sexuality to a dislike of men or a troubled past. While spared outright confrontation, the undertone of discrimination was palpable. I hardened my resolve even as I felt forced to stay silent. My sexuality had to remain a secret for fear of the homophobia that was rife and unchallenged. Eventually, I met a woman a decade older than me. Our relationship showed me what was possible despite what everyone else said. Intimacy is not about physicality alone. It is about connection, respect, and the right to fall in love with the person who treats you right. My family showed no signs of acceptance. Their casual homophobia during TV shows, their harsh stance when they discovered I was dating a girl, their emotional blackmail, it pointed to a single truth. They were not ready to embrace my reality. Knowing this, silence was my sanctuary. Bullied outside of my home, I kept quiet at home as well. Unable to speak about my struggles, I was rude and moody as I grew up. My inner world was a tumultuous landscape I couldn't share with my family. Questions from the straight community were full of ignorance, but I had my own questions. What if being straight was the face? My logic, my feelings, my very being could not align with what I was being told. Isolation became my companion. When my family discovered I was dating a girl, they grounded me, stripped me of my connections to the outside world. They demanded I change. To stay safe, I chose not to fight with them. I allowed them to believe I changed. But to me, love is love, unbound by gender, unfazed by societal norms. I will not change. Instead, I plan for my future. I see education as the key to my independence. Eventually, it will grant me the freedom to openly join the LGBTQ community and live authentically. For now, I find solace in the handful of friends who know my secret. They are my chosen family, a small circle where I don't have to hide who I am. I feel a mixture of relief and foreboding hearing of the tragedies that happen elsewhere. Safety is a relative term, and the future is a melody yet to be composed. In the quieter moments, I reflect on the surveys and statistics that seem to erase the LGBTQ community's existence. The numbers don't tell the whole story. Silence does not mean absence. It is fear, a fear I understand all too well. Many of us in the LGBTQ community live shadowed lives, fearing the repercussions of being known, of being seen. The data collected from college students, the low percentage of those who claim to be gay, lesbian, or bisexual surely do not reflect the reality. I know it is not just my voice that has been silenced. The shame, the fear of judgment is a heavy glow that many choose not to shed, even in the anonymity of a survey. If I were to advise, I would suggest to both the straight and the LGBTQ community, don't bully, be supportive, be open-minded. And to my LGBTQ peers, be strong. Do not listen to the harsh words of others. I have weathered the storm of words, the behind-the-back whispers, the outright discrimination. Let us emerge more steadfast, more ourselves than ever before. Our history is still being woven into Bhutan's cultural tapestry. The LGBTQ community in Bhutan is beginning to spread its wings and fly. My heart sings at the thought of joining them, of being part of a movement that could usher in change for our generations to come. I will pursue my education and through that work towards the day I can openly join the LGBTQ community and help others spread their wings too. I dream of a day when the word lesbian will not be met with derision or scandal within my community. I cannot change my orientation. It is as much a part of me as the mountains are a part of Bhutan. But I believe our community can change and slowly learn to embrace diversity. My story, our story, is still unfolding, waiting to be sung.